What's up guys, QHA3 Austin here, and welcome to part 1 of Let's Play Hulk. You know, this is one of those very rare movie tie-in games where the game is better than the movie that it's based on. Well, actually, this is not actually based on the movie Hulk. This is a sequel that takes place a few years later, and it's honestly what the movie should have been. So, let's get into it. We're going to, of course, go on easy because in my Let's Plays, I like to just do the story. Like, I don't like to... I don't feel it's necessary to show off skill. Anyway, so, Inner Torment. Bruce Banner endures a life without a past, yet filled with dreams. As a genetic scientist, Banner studies the effects of gamma radiation on damaged tissue. Unaware that there is a monster inside him, Banner continually struggles with fits of anxiety, embarrassment, and rage. One day during a freak lab accident, Banner's inner beast is unleashed and he becomes the most powerful being on the face of the earth, the Hulk. Well, it looks like somebody's overreacting, and by that I mean the military. I mean, wow, did they bring in a huge armada. So this level is basically a tutorial level. You have to do whatever it says at the bottom of the screen, and it will tell you success when you've done it correctly. And you just have to basically keep following its instructions. So, I love this game. It's, I actually, first time I played it was, I think it was probably about 2006 or 2007. I was at a friend's house, and it was on his PS2 that we played it. And I remember actually, you know, being really scared of it, because there are parts of this game that have quite a dark tone, and it's, I don't know. I mean, for an 8-year-old, it can be kind of unsettling. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Okay, first of all, I have to grab an enemy. I feel like I was going somewhere with what I was saying, and I can't remember it now. Okay, so yeah. So there's this, first of all, there's this meter at the top that it fills up red, and when it gets to the top, you go into rage mode, which is where basically you're really ultra powered. And then of course the green one above that is your health. Now what you have to do here for this tank, it's gonna shoot these missiles at you, and you're supposed to punch them back, but sometimes I find that it's hard to because Hulk seems to want to aim for the other enemies instead. So what I like to do is do a few punches on the tank, and that usually gets him. Okay, I'm running low on health, and it would be really embarrassing if I died on level 1. On easy. But I was saying something. Talking about being at a friend's house. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, so that force field around the tank will hurt you. Well, whatever it is I wanted to say, I'm sure I'll remember it after this video, and I'll say it in the text that I usually do. Really quick, as long as the tank doesn't get me, I want to show off that you can hit these helicopters. The cool thing about this game is the environments are so destructible. Like, I mean, you can destroy pretty much anything. Like, there's no limits. It's almost like Battlefield. Maybe not quite as much as Battlefield, but very close. Anyway, so that's the end of level 1.
Hello.
Bruce, I finished it. The gamma orb is your chance. A cure.
It worked? But how?
There's no time to explain. The military are taking control of the lab. They're after the orb. My assistant just left a subvocal earpiece in a dumpster at the rear of the building. I'll guide you in. Hurry, Bruce. You have to get here before they do.
My career. Betty. My entire life. Infected by this disease. I'm going after the cure.
I remember what I was gonna say now. This is the Xbox version, and I'm playing it on Xbox 360. That's what I was gonna say. Just simply that. Okay, desperate measures. Awakening from a dream, Bruce Banner receives an offer of help from his former mentor, Professor Crawford. Find a way to reach Professor Crawford's laboratory. He will guide you via transmissions to your subvocal earpiece. Do not transform into the Hulk. Crawford cannot help you if you destroy the lab.
Crawford and I have never seen eye to eye. We haven't spoken in over 10 years, and somehow he managed to find me. A wanted man on the run. He's desperate for something. So am I.
So, kind of similar to the last level. Shut up, Crawford. Oh, hello, I just disabled a piece of dialogue. He's supposed to say, something about,
Wait. Crouch low to pass by the security checkpoint unseen.
staying in control of your emotions or something. So, sort of similar to how the last level was a tutorial for Hulk, this is a tutorial for Bruce Banner, the other type of level.
We now control this building. I want every piece of equipment on a truck in 15 minutes. Move!
Bruce, you must activate the elevator. My lab is on the 88th floor.
Well, somebody doesn't want us getting the gamma orb. Yeah, so that would be cool if Bruce could get cured of this finally. So, if you stay around here long enough, I've found that you can actually be seen And the Bruce Banner levels are stealth-oriented. You have to sneak around all of these guys. Now, this level isn't so bad, but some of the later ones can get pretty hard.
I'm going to guide you through the Gemini building and into the inner lab. The Gamma Orb is waiting for you there.
Why is it that I'm worried that your orb won't work? That my coming here was a mistake?
Is that a scientific analysis?
No, a gut feeling.
Just a moment. Those cameras could make things more difficult. I'll shut down the camera system. There, the camera system is down. If the military are monitoring it, it'll take them a few minutes to get it back up and working. Move quickly.
Well, it certainly won't be this guy doing it. I bet you he's playing some solitaire or something. No way is he actually working. Oh, I meant to roll, not grab.
You need the password to get through this door, but neither of us have it. You need to use the back door. On the console, you'll see 2 sets of icons. You need to arrange the elements in the bottom layer so that they match what you see above before the timer reaches 0.
These are always fun. So these puzzles, basically you have to line up the bottom row with the top row.
I need to avoid the military. It's been a year since they hunted me. I won't be taken back. There's a spot to hide.
Yeah, and so what if there are? This is their place of work. What are you gonna do about it, punk? Yeah, these military guys are just... nah. So I remember, so I played this game at a friend's house on the PS2 when I was probably about 8 or 9, and then I remember begging my parents to get it on Xbox for me, and I finally got it on my 10th birthday, and I was so happy about it. And I played it and loved it. And then for some reason I sold it. And I only recently bought it back, probably within the last 6 months or so. I finally went on Amazon and got it back, so I'm very happy that I did that. Because this, I don't know why I sold it in the first place. This game really is good. I enjoy it.
Could Crawford really have created the Gamma Orb alone? He's an intelligent man, but to make that breakthrough would take genius.
As for the movie that this game is spawned from,
You can enter the elevator now.
well, we'll talk about it later.
My time in South America was an escape, but I have to continue my research. Science is my only chance.
Bruce, where you failed with your gamma sphere, I've succeeded. I've created a superior multifunctional energy tool, my Gamma Orb. It can rid you of the gamma energy that overpowers your body.
By the way, the room we were in before, the military guys do come back, so you kind of want to move quick.
The pairs of symbols until I get a matching series.
Alright, I like to take these just one at a time. One digit at a time.
Done. I'm one step away from the cure.
And look at it. Oh, hello, I didn't try to roll.
Excellent. The orb interface chair is waiting for you. I can control the process from where I am. frail man anymore.
Crawford, you bastard! He stole our energy. Well, not all of it, and I'm sure he didn't intend to not take all of it. He probably wanted all of it. But Professor Crawford has betrayed you and misused the power of the Hulk to mutate himself. With a fraction of the Hulk's power captured in his gamma orb, he flees the scene in his new mutated form known as Ravage. Well, that is just totally unacceptable. So we're still the Hulk. He didn't take all of our power, but he did take some of it. It doesn't affect gameplay, that's purely just a story element. It's not like we're weaker now. But one thing I don't understand is... So, at least in the movie kind of, implies that, you know, the Hulk has been living in Bruce the entire time, like ever since he was born, and, you know, his gamma exposure just unleashes the Hulk. It doesn't, like, create the Hulk, just unleashes him, gives him a way out. So, under that logic, we're assuming that, you know, Crawford didn't have anything in him. So that exposure should have killed him if he didn't have like any other being in him to take the radiation, you know. But I guess, you know, we can just roll with it. Anybody can become, you know, something if they're exposed to it in this game. So you really don't need to kill these guys here. They'll just infinitely respawn if you do kill them. So we're just gonna, you know, follow the trail of destruction and just go and find Crawford and, you know, take back what's ours. Not that we really want it, but at the same time, you know, at least we're not gonna use it for any negative purposes. So, I haven't watched the movie Hulk in probably 7 or 8 years. I was probably in middle school the last time I saw it. And, you know, of course, when you're a kid and you watch a movie, you'll pretty much eat anything up. Like, you don't criticize things. But I'm sure that if I were to watch that movie today, I'd probably pick apart everything wrong with it. Whoa. I just want rage mode. Check this out. When you're surrounded by tough enemies later in the game, you're gonna want a move like that. Trust me.
He's heading into the sewer.
And also, how obvious is it the partnership that the makers of this game had with Mountain Dew? Beneath the city, Crawford/Ravage has fled into the city sewer system. The military is now on full alert and intent on stopping both of you. Pursue Ravage and destroy his gamma orb. Well, we'll do that next time. So that's it for part 1, and hopefully we will get away from the military and get Ravage first before that happens. So thank you for watching part 1. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2. So until then, peace out.